Everyone, and welcome to Legit Tips. Today, in this session, we will solve the question of the JMI BA LLB 2024 that was conducted today itself. So we will begin. This is the set V. If you have different set, then it can match the respective question in your answer set, question set. Okay. So the first question is that a high-level panel headed by dot dot has recommended a roadmap for simultaneous election in India. The right answer is Ramnath Kovind, who headed the panel. This is the very obvious question. In March 2024, the legislators of dot dot passed the bill that could potentially lead to the banning of the popular social media platform TikTok in the country. That is the United States. Is the right answer. The next question is that the leader of the opposition in the Rajya Sabha is uh, Millikanjun Kharge is the right answer. The next question is that the which football team won the Champions League in 2023? The right answer is Manchester City. The next question is that recently which state has signed an memorandum of understanding on artificial intelligence with Google? The right answer is Maharashtra. The next question is that dot dot is was elected as a president of Turkey in 2023. The right answer is Recep Erdogan. This is the very obvious question. Where is India's first food museum launched? The right answer is D. Thanjore. That is in Tamil Nadu. Okay, the next question is that who is not a member of the Election Commission of India? So then Arun Goel is not a member of the Election Commission of India. Gyanesh Kumar and Sukhbir Singh Sandhu, they were elected. They were elected very recently. But Arun Goel, he is not the member of the Election Commission of India. The Cheetah project of Cheetah, the cheetahs of Project Cheetah were brought from South Africa and Namibia is the right answer. The Earth Hour event is a global annual initiative of which institution? The right answer is WWF, not EVDP. Name the famous Indian ghazal and playback singer who passed away in February 2024. The right answer is Pankaj Udas. The next question is that Abhijit Vinayak Banerjee, an Indian-born naturalized American economist who won the Nobel Prize in 2019 as a professor, is a professor at the right answer is Manchester Institute of Technology, and the right answer is C. The next question is that who is the current chairperson of the National Commission for Women? The right answer is Rekha Sharma. These are the questions. They were directly from the one-liners, and we have covered in our daily GK. So some of the questions are that we have not covered. Of course, we won't lie. But like question like who has been selected as a torchbearer in 2024 Paris Olympics? The right answer is Abhinav Bindra. These questions have been covered. Okay, Imran Khan is the founder of the which political party? The right answer is B. Uh, the next question is that which animated film won the best animated feature film at Oscar 2024? The Boy and the Heron. B is the right answer. The next question is that cost technology is related to. The right answer is C. Railways. Fame India scheme is related to automobiles. Uh, for just for the legit premium students, they were enrolled in the batches. If you remember that this fame we discussed in the climate change itself when we were talking about the fame. What is the name of the artificial intelligence based chatbot developed by which institution? The right answer is Google. Who is the current chief minister of Assam? A very obvious or very easy question. Himanta Biswa Sarma. The next question is that uh, dot dot has emerged victorious in the Vijay Hazare Trophy. The right answer is Haryana. The next question is that which company has developed Just Walk Out cashier-less shopping technology? That is the Amazon. The next question: who won the Best Actor award at Oscar 2024? That Cillian Murphy. The next question is that Hambantota Port, which was in the news, is in which country? Very obvious question. No need to tell you from where it came because we have covered multiple times. Name the German football legend, winner of the FIFA World Cup as a player and head coach who passed away recently. That is the Franz uh, Beckenbauer. The next question is that dot dot became the first South Asian nation to register same-sex marriage. The right answer is Nepal. The next question is that who is the founder of the OpenAI? That is the Sam Altman. The next question, which city will be developed as the India's first AI city? That is the Lucknow. And the next question, or question number 29, I repeat that this is the set B of the JMI BA LLB law entrance examinations. You have a different set, then match the respective questions in your question set. According to the recent report of Forbes, which is the strongest currency in the world, that is the Kuwaiti dinar. The next question is that who is the Chief Defense Staff of India? That is Anil Chauhan. The next question, or question number 31, Human Rights Day is observed on December 10th in commemoration of, the right answer is adoption of the UDHR. The next question is that RIT Foundation versus Union of India is an important case related to marital rape. Recently, which state legislature has enacted the Uniform Civil Code? This is the very obvious or easy question, that is the Uttarakhand. They didn't ask the very conceptual question from this topic, even though they should have, but okay. The next question, and that is the principal fact-based question. Trespass to the chattels, goods or personal property is an intentional interference with the possession of a personal property, possibly causing injury. There are three elements to it. Uh, Lack of consent in the interference with the property. The interference with the property must result in actual harm. The interference must be intentional. Here, Rajesh left his logbook on his desk in the office. His colleague, Naresh, saw it lying there and thought he would take it and cross-check the records. Even though it belonged to the Rajesh, while checking the records, Naresh accidentally spilled ink on the logbook and it was damaged to a great extent. It was the only copy Rajesh had. The right answer is A. Rajesh may sue Naresh for the trespass to chattels as he intentionally interfered with his property without consent and caused harm to it. The right answer is A. So the next question is that the pendant light wins while the case is pending is the right answer. The next question is that what is the maximum strength of the Lok Sabha as prescribed by the constitution? The right answer is D, 552, though uh, as we expect that there would be a question from the polity. Probably they have not asked too many questions. Expected questions. Okay. The next question is caveat emptor means let the buyer be aware. Let me tell you that if you compare from the previous year questions like 2023, 2002, then this question is a pretty easy than them. Though there are some questions like 5 or 8 questions, they are a bit difficult. But okay, overall question is very easy. So the cutoff is going to increase this year. Sarah put a pole across an alley. During the night, Jack came galloping on a hearse. The hearse stumbled over the pole and Jack was thrown away. He suffered from a broken arm. What are the consequences of this case? Sarah is liable for the negligence. The next question is that who was the first Chief Information Commissioner of India? The right answer is Uzahat Habibullah. The next question, or question number 40, is that all minorities, whether based on religion or language, shall have the right to establish and administer educational institutions of their choice. The reason has been given, like institutions established by the minorities are not entitled to governmental aid, and government is not under an obligation to give aid. Of course, government is not an obligation to give aid, but they are entitled to get the aid if government is giving aid to the different institutions. Then in that scenario, they are entitled to take that. So the reason is wrong, but the assertion is correct. So the right answer would be C. Which article of the Indian Constitution deals with the establishment of the High Courts? The right answer is option B, Article 214. And the next question is that every agreement in restraint of marriage of any person other than a minor is void. Salman Khan died from a COVID-19 infection. Two co-widows, Sultana and Razia, enter into an agreement that if any of them will remarry, would forfeit her right to her share in the deceased husband's property. Firstly, this is the agreement to restraint from the property and not from the restraint from marriage. So this agreement is not a restraint of marriage. So the right answer would be the agreement is not void because no restraint was imposed upon either of the two widows for remarriage. Or okay. So the right answer is B. For the next question, the right answer is D. What is the legal doctrine respondent superior in the tort law? That is D. Employers liable for the tortious act of their employees. The next question is that find out the odd one. General Assembly, Human Rights Council, Economic and Social Council, Trusteeship Council, International Court of Justice, and Secretariat. If you'll see, the principal organs of the United Nation organization has been given like General Assembly, uh, Economic and Social Council, Trusteeship Council, International Court of Justice, and Secretariat, even Secretariat. But Human Rights Council is not a principal organ of the United Nations. That's why this is the odd one. The next question is that the doctrine of frustration is associated with, the right answer is contract law. The next question, what is the meaning of the maxim nemo judex in sua causa? The right answer is no person can be judged in his own cause. Uh, what is the cause list? A list of matters to be heard by the court on any day. The right answer is C. The next question is that which constitutional article defines provision in respect of the financial emergency? A very pretty easy question. The right answer is D, Article 360. The main objective of the UN policy is to stabilize greenhouse gas concentrations in the atmosphere. The next question is that a person is said to be of sound mind for the purpose of making a contract if at the time when he makes it, he is capable of understanding it and of forming a rational judgment as to its fit upon his interest. The fact is that Mr. X, who is usually of sound state of mind but occasionally of the unsound state of mind, enters into a contract with Mr. Y when he was of unsound state of mind. So Mr. X, they usually sound sorry साउंड स्टेट ऑफ माइंड में रहते हैं बट वो कभी कभी ओकेजनली अनसाउंड माइंड का भी हो जाता है तो उसने जब इंटर किया कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में विद वाई देन एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम एट दैट मोमेंट ही वाज अनसाउंड माइंड okay then Mr. Y having come to know about his fact afterwards want to file a suit against Mr. X. The right answer is A. Mr. X cannot enter into a contract because he is of unsound state of mind when he entered into a contract. The next question is that the practice of triple clerk was held unconstitutional by the Supreme Court in the case of the Saira Banu versus Union of India. A pretty easy question. Question number 52, a very basic question that dot convention aims to conserve and sustainably manage wetlands. That is the Ramsar Convention. The next question is that a testator means a person who makes will. Which of the following is the oldest high court in India? That is the High Court of Kolkata. The next question is that regulates the manufacture, storage, distribution, and sale of food articles in India. That is the FSSAI. The next question is that the International Criminal Court is established by, the right answer is Rome Statute. So you will see that they have asked quite obvious questions. Which article of the Constitution deals with the vicarious liability of the state? The right answer is Article 300. Electronic or digital record will have the same legal effect as the paper records as per Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam. The next question is that the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita adds a new offense of one of them is causing grievous hurt is already in IPC. Voyeurism is already in IPC, or stalking is also already in IPC. The terrorism is in Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, and this is the new offense. Innuendo plays a crucial role in a tort, that is the defamation. You all know, pretty basic question that you would have answered. How many non-permanent members are there in the UN Security Council? Then we all know that there are only 5 permanent members. Then we see that this year they have asked lots of questions from the United Nations Assembly, United Nations Organization. So then, this is the United Nations Security Council is one of the principal organ of the United Nations, and they are asking about the how many non-permanent members are there. The only 10 non-permanent members are there, and 5 permanent members are there. Okay. Then the next question is that the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita mandates forensic investigation for offenses punishable with at least 7 years. Perjury is law means intentionally making false statements in court of law. The next question is that India is not a party to which of the following international treaty? The right answer is D. The next question is that the General Data Protection Regulation is the law on data protection of the European Union is the right answer. Where is the European Court of Human Rights located? The right answer is Strasbourg. The next question is the principal fact-based question, that is that in a civil action for defamation, truth of the defamatory matter is an absolute defense. However, the burden of the proving truth is on the defendant, and he is liable if he does not successfully discharge this burden. So then, in defamation, if somebody is speaking the truth, that is the absolute defense in case of defamation in civil law. But this burden lies on the defendant itself. He has to prove that his statement is truth. So the fact we have that D, who was the editor of the local weekly, published a series of articles mentioning that P, who was a government servant, issued false certificates, accepted bribe, adopted corrupt and illegal means to mint money, and was a mischief monger. P brought a civil action against D, who could not prove the facts published by him. तो डी ने ये तो क्लेम्स किए और उसने प्रूव नहीं कर पाए कि ये फैक्ट्स जो हैं वो सही हैं, तो under the circumstances which of the following derivatives is correct, the right answer is A. D would be liable since he could not prove the fact published by him. So as principle in our hand is given that कि डिफामेशन के केस में, सिविल डिफामेशन के केस में अगर आप ट्रूथ बोलते हो तो ये 100% absolute defense है, but you have to prove that the statement you made is right. You stand with that statement, that is the right. But in fact, we saw that they claimed about the government servant, he issues a false certificates and etc, but he doesn't prove that the statement he claimed was right. That's why the D is liable for the civil defamation, because he will not avail the absolute defense just because his statement was not correct. So the next question is that who is authorized to initiate the process of impeachment of the president of India? Either of the house, either house of the parliament is the right answer. The case relating to electoral bond is, we had a separate lecture on the electoral bond. The right answer is Association for Democratic Reforms versus Union of India. Who can be the chairperson of the National Human Rights Commission of India? One who has been a judge of the Supreme Court, and also either the Chief Justice of the India, Chief Justice of India, or judges of the Supreme Court can be the chairperson. So the right answer is A. This is the passage for the question number 71. What forms the basis of this passage? The right answer is B, a legal dispute between citizen and a state. The next question is that what was Mr. Sharma contention regarding the bylaw? That is, the answer is C. It unfairly targets his business and violated his right to conduct business freely. The next question is that what was the city municipality municipality's rationale behind passing the law? The right answer is B, to maintain the residential character of the neighborhood and preserve the quality of the life and its for its residents. The next question is that how did the court immediately rule in the case? The right answer is C. The bylaw is unconstitutional. Question number 75. What did the judge emphasize in the judgment? The right answer is B. Importance of balancing the interests of the business owners and the residents. The next question is that fill the correct one-word expression. The occurrence of the events by chance in a happy or beneficial way. The right answer is B. A political crime amongst one's own country is called sedition. Action or offense of speaking sacrilegiously about God or sacred things. The right answer is blasphemy. Find the appropriate synonym for the underlined word. So it is a compulsory for the students to write the entrance test. The right answer is obligatory. You can easily eliminate the other options. The Prime Minister delivered a impromptu speech to the students, that is offhand is the right answer. इम्प्रॉम्प्टू मीन्स क्या होता है? सडन और अचानक, मतलब बिना किसी प्रिपरेशन का कर देना। तो इम्पोर्टेंट तो एलिमिनेट हो जाएगा, इम्प्रेसिव भी एलिमिनेट हो जाएगा, इंस्पायरिंग भी एलिमिनेट हो जाएगा. तो यू कैन सी दैट दीज आर द क्वाइट बेसिक क्वेश्चंस यू कैन इजीली सॉल्व बाय एलिमिनेशन. Find the appropriate antonym for the underlined word. The question number 81 is that dealing with a bad person like him is always a messy affair. That is, and the antonym of the messy would be neat and not dubious. This student has made a mistake. The ladder, the leader might have had some covert reason for the change of his political affiliations. The right answer is B, obvious. Covert means sacred, like something. Obvious means, of course, you know. Replace the underlined expression with the appropriate alternative. The question number 83 is a total outlay of the firm is huge. So the right answer would be expenditure or C. It was a momentous decision. Momentum is very important. So the right answer would be A. He used to rub shoulders with powerful people. That is the right answer is D. Mingle. Dot dot is an order issued by a court commanding someone to do or refrain from doing a specific act. That is injunction. The question number 87 is that I require dot dot certificate for the school for getting the loan sanctioned from the bank. The right answer is C. A character certificate from the school for getting the loan sanctioned from the bank. The next question, or question number 88, is that the Republic Day was, the right answer is observed with due solemnity. Prem was caught by the police, but accomplice is still missing. Accomplice is still missing. Is the right answer. So the next question is that love for the whole world is called a philanthropy. Question number 91. To err is a human. This is the phrase that we always speak. Mounting his horse, the policeman ride off is the right answer. Change to indirect speech. The right answer is Virat apologized for missing the match between India and Pakistan. The next question is that Rohan said, "Let him do whatever he likes." The right answer is Rohan allowed him to do whatever he liked. The next question is that you have been suffering for 2 months because they have given 2 months as a period of time and not a specific period. So the right answer would be A, for 2 months. The next question is that a formal accusation or charge brought against someone is known as indictment. The next question is that what does the Latin term pro bono mean? Very easy, for the public good. Next question is that he came his own volition. Volition means अपने ही मतलब इच्छा से. Rewrite the sentence in passive voice. The right answer is question for the question, why didn't you bring the matter to my notice? The right answer would be why the matter wasn't brought to my notice. Okay, the question 100, improve the underlined part of the sentence with the best alternative. If no improve is required, choose D. So right answer is C for the question 100. The reason why he wrote the letter was because he could not contact him over the phone. So the right answer would be why he wrote the letter um, was that. The next question is that which country is the largest by land area in South America? The right answer is Brazil. The next question is that what is the study of the earthquakes called? That is the seismology. Pretty basic question. Match the following countries with their capitals. All we know that the Ukraine has a capital as a Q and Kenya has a capital as a Nairobi. So by the virtue आपको बस दो ही आते थे फिर भी आप मार्क कर सकते हो. The right answer is C. The next question is that which civil rights leader gave the famous I have a dream speech? That is the Martin Luther King Jr. Uh, my bad, I said that which civil rights. That is the which civil rights leader gave the famous I have a dream speech. This is the famous speech. In internet you can search that I have a dream. You will get the Martin Luther King Jr. the speech, that one. Which river follows through the Canyon? That the right answer is Colorado. Option A. A bank rate is the rate at which the Reserve Bank of India gives credit to the commercial banks. Pretty basic question. They ask every year one question from the monetary policy or the RBI monetary policy. Okay. Who drafted the Declaration of American Independence? The right answer is Thomas Jefferson. Jefferson. The next question is that who was known as the Grand Old Man of India and played a key role in Indian National Congress? Dada Bhai Naroji. The next question is that who is known as the queen of pop? The right answer is Madonna. The next question is that which is the only country in the modern world that does not have a rectangular or a square national flag? The right answer is Nepal. Nepal doesn't have the rectangular or the square flag. They have triangular flag. Uh, which is the last language to be found on the language panel of an Indian currency note? That is the Urdu. What is the largest lake in Africa? That is the Lake Victoria. Marcos Brutus is a Shakespearean character in which play? The right answer is Julius Caesar. Okay, the next question is that who was the first person to climb the Mount Everest but without oxygen? The right answer is B. Reinhold Messner. So here is a very pretty question that five members of the states which can veto decision made by the United Nations Security Council. So we all know that all the permanent members of the United Nations Security Council has the veto power, like China, France, Russia, the United Kingdom, and the United States. So the right answer would be A. Second option is wrong because India is not a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council. Same option C is wrong. Canada is not a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council. Option D is absolutely wrong just because they're India and Canada, both the countries are there. So the next question we have, which Mughal emperor was the father of the Jahanara Begum? The right answer is C, Shah Jahan. The next question, home rule movement was started by the Bal the Rao Tilak. So the right answer is D. Where did the first FIFA World Cup take place? That is the Uruguay. Shah Rukh Khan suffered from which disorder in the film My Name is Khan? The right answer is A. So the next question we have, which country is known as the lungs of the earth due to its vast rainforest? The right answer is Brazil. What was the name of the nuclear disaster that occurred in the Ukraine in 1986? This is the very basic question, or we all know that just because of the Russia and Ukraine war, these kind of things always comes in news. Chernobyl disaster is the right answer. So the next question is that which animal has the largest brain of any creature on Earth? The right answer is a sperm whale. The next question is that who was the Prime Minister of India when the Pokhran 2 nuclear tests were conducted? If you remember, if you are a LPN, I forgot to remind you all the questions. Those were from the direct from the compendiums. So if you remember, we had the defense system of India. Then we read about the uh, mission Sati, the second nuclear test at the canyon of the Atal Valley Vajpayee in the year 1998. So the right answer is Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Rasayana Hill is located in Delhi. Who was the first Prime Minister of India to die in office? The right answer is Lal Bahadur Shastri. The next question is that name the movement started in the 1970 by the mountain women of the North India who hugged trees to save them from being cut down. The right answer is Chipko movement. Pretty basic. I believe that you all have done. The headquarters of IMF and World Bank are located in both Washington DC. We have read that all the tricks and the holistic way that where is the headquarters of what, and we have read in that very thing that all the uh, organizations, those are related to the monetary or money. Their headquarters in Washington DC. So the right answer would be B. What does the SUV stand for in the automotive world? That is the small utility vehicle. Okay, the next question is that which organization aims to promote sustainable management of the world's forest? The right answer is FAO, Food and Agricultural Organization. Who is the father? Who is known as the Greek god of Bollywood? The right answer is Hrithik Roshan. The next question is that which is the most spoken language in the world among the Indian language after Hindi? The right answer is Bengali. The next question or question number 132, who was the first Secretary General of the United Nations? That is the Trigve Lai. You see that they have asked lots of questions from the United Nations organization, and we had a lecture on a very in-depth manner, in a very holistic manner. Those who attended the lecture and read the notes, they have solved this question very easily. They found it very pretty handy. Who was the first Muslim president of the Indian National Congress? So Bairuddin Tayyib, if you remember the static notes. What is the name of the smallest bone in the human body? Again, answer C. Earth Day is celebrated on the 22nd April. Famous statue of the Christ, the Redeemer, is situated in the Rio de Janeiro. Again, this is the question we have. Uh, and multiple times. Which city experienced a devastating earthquake in 2011, resulting in a nuclear crisis due to damage to nuclear reactors? The right answer is A. Fukushima. The next question is that which actor played the iconic character of James Bond in the longest tenure? The right answer is A. Daniel. The next question is the question number 139. Hepatitis B is potentially life-threatening infection of the liver. Next question. Which planet is known as the red planet? The right answer is Mars. There are the mathematics questions. The average age of the three members of the family was 24 uh, 5 years ago. At present, the average is 22 with the new member in the family. Find the age of the new member. The right answer is D, 1 year. For the next question, a bus travels for 7 hours, the first half at the 30 kilometer per hour and the second half at the 40 kilometer per hour. Find the distance. The right answer is B, 245 kilometer. The next question, a case contains 230 rice bags, 145 were not broken. What percentage of the rice bags were broken? The right answer is B, that is the 36.95%. The next question is that found the compound interest on 15,000 for the 2 years at the rate of the 8 per annum. The right answer is B. In an examination, 40% of the students failed in math, 30% in English, and 20% in both subjects like maths and English. Find the percentage of students who passed in both the subjects. The right answer is C, that is 50%. The next question is that the ratio between two numbers, 3 and 4, 3:4, if each number is increased by 3, the ratio becomes 4:5. Find the two number. The right answer is 9 and 12. The next question is that if the cost price of the 18 apples is same as the selling price of 16 apples, find the profit percentage. The right answer is C, 12.5%. The next question and the question number 148. Three candidates contested an election and received 1136 and 636 and 11,628 votes respectively. What percentage of the total votes did the winning candidate get? The right answer is 7%. Find the odd one out in the series. The right answer is 30 or option number B. The last but not the least. Together, Chotu and Nitu plug a field in 4 days. Neetu alone takes 6 days to plow that same field. In how many days can Chotu alone plow that field? The right answer is B, that is the 12 days. That's all, guys. Lots of the questions that were directly from the compendiums of the Legit Prep, and some of the questions were covered in the mock itself. These questions wasn't difficult. Obviously, 5 to 7 questions were very new questions that you people haven't seen in the any PYQs. That is part, but these questions were very much doable. So the expected cutoff for the Muslims people, if something more than 85 plus in practicality, uh, talking that if you have secured more than 85 and if you are from the Muslim category, then you need to be relaxed because might you will get selected. But for general, I believe that the cutoff will be more than 95. So more than 95 would be for the general and 85 for the Muslims. And again, I can say that not surely, but if 80 girls women have, then she can expect seat in the JMI. I don't ask you in regular or essay, but she can expect. So that's all, guys. Thank you very much.